Welcome back, guys. I may be a little bit harder to hear today. I'll try to adjust the volume as best I can because I'm further away from the camera today. The husband's out in the living room doing stuff, so I'm working around him. If you hear any talking in the background, that's what that is. So I made a list. Let's see if we can make this semi-presentable. First thing I'm going to talk about is the whips in progress. So not just all of the whips at once, but the ones that I've specifically put rows or rounds on in the last couple days. So first, the main thing I've been working on is my husband's sock. Right here, right about, I think, was where I left off last week or the last video, and I've put quite a bit on. I think I don't have the other sock to compare it right beside me, but I think we're about halfway to the heel, and I'm really focusing on this the most because I want to get this off the needles and out of my life. As I said before, I don't like this yarn, and I have so much of it, and I'm like, do I want to waste it, or do I want to just like, maybe I'll give it to the kids. The kids are trying to learn to crochet. Maybe I'll give it to the kids and they can play with it. So but yeah, I really am not a fan of that yarn at all. The next thing I've been working on more than the rest is my Deshane tee. And this I think I showed this in one of the videos. This is the front panel, and this is not going to be very long. This is this seems like super cropped. Although I'm sure, because I'm sure it wants you to block it in the end. So it'll probably be a little longer than this after blocking, but it really doesn't go very far. I probably could have gotten away with another row of the lace repeat. I think maybe it'll go here. I'm not sure, because once we get this all done, then I gotta put it together and do the sleeves. But I'm not sure how much you'll be adding to put them together, if there'll be like shoulder pieces that you put together. I haven't gotten that far, and I'm one of those people who I know I should read through the pattern first so I know what to expect, and I start to, but then I'm like, yeah, let's just get started. The back panel is what I've been working on. And oh, now it's all tangled up. Oh my goodness, hold on. I had to put a new ball on, so it's a little bit, there's some ends that I'm gonna have to work out. But this is the back panel, so I don't think I'm that far off from where I'll start putting the hem, where at the bottom it has like a little decorative lace area. I think I'm pretty close to that, and so I don't think that'll take very long if I just keep on at it. Let's see what's next. I haven't touched the lace sock in the last couple days, and I haven't touched my candy sock, but I am actually going to work on this a little bit. But so that's still here at the cuff. Then I was working on the Bordeaux Nights tee, and I've only managed to put a couple rounds on because, like I said, I've been focusing on that sock for the most part. I apologize for his loudness. he doesn't have a lot of time, free time. So when he does have some free time, he gets on his PlayStation and talks to his friends while they're playing games, and they're hunting right now. And so it gets quite, they get quite invested in the hunting process because the animals can kill you on that game. So they're yelling at each other to look out, all the time. It's constant. But anyways, back to what I was doing right here. I've only put on a couple rounds. I haven't gotten very far, so probably won't even move this marker when I start working on it again after this, just because it seems pointless to do. And I have started another project, but it's one that I've been talking about, and it actually does need to be done by October. It's the bucket hat for my youngest grandson. He loves bucket hats. I was talking to his mom. I said, what kind of things would he like? Does he want, do you think he would wear a sweater? She's like, he would, but you know what he really likes? Bucket hats. So I found on Bag of Days channel some tutorials. I found one that I decided I liked the best, which is a herringbone. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool thing, but it doesn't look that different from a double crochet. It's only slightly different looking, but it could be me. Could be I just don't know what I'm talking about. But it's this, it's going to be a bucket hat, and I'm working it up in the Premier Basic DK. I think I talked about this in the last video. I think I dug it out of the cupboard the last video, and it's a whole mess. It didn't want to, the center pole did not want to be sorted, so I had to really investigate to get that center pole out. Okay, so that's all that I have been working on in the last couple days. I have, like I said, I haven't worked on this. I haven't worked on my lace sock. And I have not worked on my grandson's sweater because I've got to wait to get a yarn that I think is suitable for the color work. Let's see what else. I know there's more than that I haven't really touched, but no, I don't have anything. Oh, Find the Joy sock. That's what it is. The Find the Joy sock, which is my Shark Week sock. I still have to cast on the second sock for that. I'm probably going to finish the candy sock and then cast that sock on. Let's see. So now we'll discuss what I plan on working on for the weekend. I don't have anything going on this weekend, so I'm pretty free to work away on my whips. Hopefully I can get a bunch done. I would like to finish, the first thing I would like to finish is this sock. I really want to finish that by the end of the weekend. But I also want to finish the back panel of the Deshane. And I want to put a couple repeats on my lace sock, and I also want to do at least half of the bucket hat. I want to get that at least halfway through. Otherwise, I think that's all I'm gonna put on my to-do list for the weekend. I might do other things than that, and especially if I finish any, the two things I want to finish, I might I'll probably, if I finish this, I'll probably add on to, or start working on getting it sewn together and doing the sleeves, but this is my number one priority. This one, I want off the needles. I want out of my life. My husband really wants to wear them, so he's excited. he I pulled it out of the bag earlier, and a needle fell onto the floor, and he's like, "My sock," and I was like, "It's okay. It was the needle that wasn't it wasn't being worked yet. It's the extra one." He almost panicked. He's like, "Don't mess up my sock." I'm not trying. I'm not gonna mess up your sock, because the last thing I want to do is rework all of that. That would be terrible. So, I think that pretty much concludes all of the information for today. Very, it kind of did flow a little in it, because I had it on here to do whips in progress, and the whips that I haven't worked on, I kind of combined them all in the works in progress. Like, I have a hard time sticking to a plan, which is why I'm not sure about this weekend plan. This is the first time I've planned what I'm going to work on for the weekend. I usually just, whatever I feel like. I just want to do certain things to get them out of the way, so that, one, because I don't like the one, and the other one, because I really want to wear it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I won't be having a clip from Jariah right here right now, because obviously he's in a separate room from me. But I do have a fun clip that I took a couple days ago, and I've forgotten all about it. And then this morning, when I was planning out what I was going to do, because I was going to have to come in here, well, I don't have to, I could have done it out there, he would have zipped it and let me do my business, but I don't like to be watched when I'm doing stuff. I know it makes no sense, right? I'm being watched after the fact, but while I'm doing it, I don't want no eyes on me. That's why lives probably won't ever happen. I on TikTok, it said I have enough followers to go live, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. But everybody else is, like, I see a lot of content creators. And he just peeks in the door at me. Get out of here. I see a lot of content creators going live and just crocheting and talking to the people in the chat. My problem is the phone has to be far enough away that I can be seen enough to, so you can see me doing my work. But because I'm not great at doing it with the phone over, I can take small, short clips of doing it that way, and it's not terrible. But if I was trying to work that way for like an extended period of time, I forget about it. I'm clumsy. I would knock the phone over or something. Anyway, it has to be way over there. And as you can see, I have glasses, but even with these eyeballs don't work good. So they're very, I'm mostly just like this because I'm so severely nearsighted that I just take them off and I do my work without them. I put them on for the video, or if I go outside with the dog, or anything like that. But when it comes time to actually working or reading or even watching, because most of the time I watch the shows I watch on my phone, glasses come off. If it's on the TV, I obviously have to wear them because that far away I can't see them without. But yeah, I don't care for my glasses, honestly. I like them. They look nice, but they don't do much for me. Probably need an updated prescription, to be fair. And I'm old as hell, so yeah, I've already got bifocals, but I'm not really that old. I am old enough. I am older, but I am not like typically bifocal age, apparently, because the eye doctors, when I got these prescriptions, they were surprised that I was needing bifocals at this age. I had glasses since I was like 6. My eyes have been degrading since before I even knew that I couldn't see good. When I got my first pair, I remember when I was a kid and I got my first pair of glasses and I was like, wait, this is what everything's supposed to look like? I had no idea. Everything was just blurry. I thought everything was just blurry. I didn't even know it was blurry. Blurry wasn't something I knew about. I didn't know I wasn't seeing properly. But luckily, somebody caught on that I was not able to see properly, and they took me to the eye doctor because I definitely needed glasses. So yeah, I don't know. I just going live, unless I have another device that I can watch the chat and like conversate, because I wouldn't want to ignore the chat. I don't think I would be doing that. YouTube lives, probably not for a while. I don't even know if there's like an amount of followers and stuff you need, not followers, subscribers you need to go live on YouTube. I don't really know how that works. I know I just got over 150 followers on TikTok, which most of those were just follow for follow when I was posting my just videos of my dog. But now that I'm posting small clips of me working on stuff and things, I've probably gotten about 20 followers from that. So the rest of them all came from back in the day when I started posting videos about my dog. So technically I got 20 followers over there too. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I will get to editing the video, splice in that other video of Jiraiya doing funny, cute, adorable things, and get that put right up. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next one. Are you done looking? It's gone. It's hiding from you. Let's go. You are determined to find that cricket. I saw him. Did you see him? I don't think you saw him. All right, leave it alone. Leave it alone, buddy.